When we love, we always strive to become better than we are. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. Sometimes, you have to travel a long way to find what is near. If you're brave enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. If I am really a part of your dream, you'll come back one day. The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion. Love is an untamed force. When we try to control it, it destroys us. When we try to imprison it, it enslaves us. When we try to understand it, it leaves us feeling lost and confused. You have two choices: to control your mind, or to let your mind control you. The strongest love is the love that can demonstrate its fragility. Waiting is painful. Forgetting is painful. But not knowing which to do is the worst kind of suffering. It's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. The simple things are also the most extraordinary things, and only the wise can see them. When you repeat a mistake, it is not a mistake anymore. It is a decision. Everyone seems to have a clear idea of how other people should lead their lives, but none about his or her own. Don't waste your time with explanations. People only hear what they want to hear. A child can teach an adult three things: to be happy for no reason, to always be busy with something, and to know how to demand with all his might that which he desires. Nothing in the world is ever completely wrong. Even a stopped clock is right twice a day. When you find your path, you must not be afraid. You need to have sufficient courage to make mistakes. Disappointment, defeat, and despair are the tools God uses to show us the way. Be brave. Take risks. Nothing can substitute experience. Whatever you decide to do, make sure it makes you happy. There are moments when troubles enter our lives, and we can do nothing to avoid them. But they are there for a reason. Only when we have overcome them will we understand why they were there. People never learn anything by being told. They have to find out for themselves. I don't live in either my past or my future. I'm interested only in the present. If you can concentrate always on the present, you'll be a happy man. Life will be a party for you, a grand festival, because life is the moment we're living now. No one loses anyone, because no one owns anyone. That is the true experience of freedom, having the most important thing in the world, without owning it. Anyone who loves, in the expectation of being loved in return, is wasting their time. Every blessing ignored becomes a curse. You will never be able to escape from your heart. So it's better to listen to what it has to say. What's the world's greatest lie? It's this: that at a certain point in our lives, we lose control of what's happening to us, and our lives become controlled by fate. Stay mad, but behave like normal people. Run the risk of being different, but learn to do so without attracting attention. If you start by promising what you don't even have yet, you'll lose your desire to work towards getting it. Why is patience so important? Because it makes us pay attention. Love is not to be found in someone else, but in ourselves. We simply awaken it. But in order to do that, we need the other person. The universe only makes sense when we have someone to share our feelings with. Haters are confused admirers who can't understand why everybody else likes you. At every moment of our lives, we all have one foot in a fairy tale, and the other in the abyss. Don't listen to the malicious comments of those friends who, never taking any risks themselves, can only see other people's failures. You are someone who is different, but who wants to be the same as everyone else. And that, in my view, is a serious illness. God chose you to be different. Why are you disappointing God with this kind of attitude? Forgive, but do not forget, or you will be hurt again. Forgiving changes the perspectives. Forgetting loses the lesson. Don't be intimidated by other people's opinions. Only mediocrity is sure of itself, so take risks and do what you really want to do. There is only one way to learn. It's through action. Everything you need to know, you have learned through your journey. Happiness is something that multiplies when it is divided. We humans have two great problems. The first is knowing when to begin. The second is knowing when to stop. If you are never alone, you cannot know yourself. Only two things can reveal life's great secrets: suffering and love. Scars speak more loudly than the sword that caused them. Talent is a universal gift, but it takes a lot of courage to use it. Don't be afraid to be the best. Life moves very fast. It rushes from heaven to hell in a matter of seconds. There are two kinds of idiots: those who don't take action because they have received a threat, and those who think they are taking action because they have issued a threat. Life sometimes separates people so that they can realize how much they mean to each other. A man's dignity isn't measured by the people he has around him when he's at the peak of his success, but by his ability not to forget those who helped him when his need was greatest.